What's up YouTube, it's VyPr Sports here, and yesterday the NBA released the schedule for the 2018-2019 NBA season. So today I'm going to bring to you the 10 most important events from the upcoming NBA season. October 16th, 2018 is opening night for the NBA season, with a doubleheader of the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics, and the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Golden State Warriors. These are both going to be very good games with good teams, and in the Warriors game we will have the championship ring ceremony. So if you're a fan of either of those teams, or just like to see the start of the NBA season, these are definitely two games that you should try to watch. Second one is on October 17th, which is the debut of DeAndre Ayton and Luka Doncic. Ayton was the number 1 pick in this year's draft, and Doncic was the number 3 pick. The Suns and the Mavericks aren't the best teams in the league right now, but this game could mark the beginning to two very promising NBA careers. So if you're a fan of either of those players, the teams, or want to see the beginning of some promising careers, this is a game you might want to tune into. On October the 20th, it is LeBron James's Laker home debut against the Houston Rockets. This is going to be a very good game. To me, the Rockets and Lakers are both top 4 teams in the Western Conference, and this game just has so much star power involved. You have LeBron on the Lakers, and then Chris Paul, James Harden, and Carmelo Anthony on the Houston Rockets. This is definitely going to be a great game, and one that, if you can, you should try to watch. Then in December, we have 5 games on Christmas Day. First one it being the Milwaukee Bucks versus the New York Knicks, which, without Kristaps Porzingis on the Knicks, this is going to be a mad game, but Kevin Knox had a great summer league and may make the Knicks somewhat interesting to watch this year. The second game is Boston versus Philly once again, which may be a preview for a playoffs matchup this year. Third game being the Lakers and the Warriors. It's going to be a good game, a continuation of the LeBron versus the Warriors narrative, and once again, another playoff matchup, potentially. The fourth game is Houston versus Oklahoma City. These are always great matchups and are very fun to watch. Harden versus Westbrook. Now we have Carmelo Anthony in the mix, who he was on the Thunder last season and is now on the Rockets. Another pretty good game for Christmas Day. And the last one is Portland Trailblazers versus the Utah Jazz. It's a very easy way to end the day. These aren't the biggest teams in the biggest markets, but if you're up watching these games, it's still going to be good basketball in my opinion. Jazz are one of the most underrated teams in the NBA, and the Blazers have been consistently good over the past couple years. So if you're up watching this game, this is definitely going to be pretty good. Next one is on MLK Day. We have 3 games. First one is the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Memphis Grizzlies, and I think the Grizzlies could be a surprise team this year. They added Jaren Jackson Jr. through the draft, and with Mike Conley back healthy, they could be pretty good. I don't know if they're going to be playoff good, but they're definitely not going to be a team that you're going to want to throw off like you could last year. Second matchup is Houston versus Philadelphia. Good matchup. I don't think it's going to be a finals matchup or anything, but it's still going to be a good game. Then the third one is Golden State versus the Los Angeles Lakers, because the NBA is not going to pass up an opportunity to have LeBron versus the Lakers in primetime. Then in February, we have 3 big events. First one is the trade deadline on the 7th. It's always been an important event in the NBA season. And if you have any ideas for who's going to get traded by the deadline, leave them in the comments below. I want to hear your opinions, and who knows, maybe it'll be right. Then, because we have the trade deadline, we also have the All-Star Game. This will be on the 17th of February in Charlotte, North Carolina. And this system, they're still doing the captains and the draft system, which I'm fine with that. It was a very nice mix-up last year than the normal Eastern Conference versus Western Conference that we've been having. So it's just generally a good milestone for the NBA season to get to. Then after that, after the whole All-Star break, we have on the 22nd of February, DeMar DeRozan's return to Toronto. He was traded to the Spurs in the offseason, and he's still a fan-favorite player for the Raptors. And with him returning to Toronto for only 1 game now that he's in the Western Conference, a lot of fans are going to be very excited to welcome him back home to a city and to a team that he was so loyal to. This is definitely going to be a very good game between both teams, but with the whole DeRozan-Toronto narrative, it's going to be one that a lot of people should be watching. And in March, we have a Boston versus LA Lakers game, which is huge because it's not only the team rivalry, which is one of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. You have LeBron versus Kyrie drama that has been lasting since their last year in Cleveland, and who knows, depending on how the Warriors are doing, this could be a finals matchup. You never know with the NBA. And on April 13th, the NBA playoffs begin, and a chase for another NBA championship begins once again. So those are 10 big events from the 2018-2019 NBA season that you should be aware of. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like, comment your thoughts on my list down below, and subscribe if you're new. This has been VyPr Sports, and I will see you guys in the next video.